What's up everyone, Doyler here, and it is Tuesday morning, so that means it's time for new spoilers and event updates. So we're going to start in-game and then hop over to some spoilers. So first up, we've got another campaign event. This is pretty standard by now. As I suspected last time, the selection chests are gone, so now the cheapest hero is Nakia, then Sherlock and Russell. This is great if you haven't finished up that first or second copy of Russell or Sherlock, but I'm most excited about another pay-to-win artifact. In this case, it's the Staff Punisher of Immortal. If you have not seen the upgraded version of this after the changes, I highly recommend you check out some of GDP's videos. This thing is insane, and I am definitely going to try and push for this and get a glittery version for my Aspen runs, really for whatever. But yeah, pretty standard. Expect to get around 2,400, which would be enough to just barely afford Nakia. You'll have to use some crystals or money to get Sherlock, as well as anything higher. Next up, another Wishing Fountain event. No special rewards this time, so please save your coins for the most part, unless you really need the rewards. Kameth is really just food at this point, and it's not really necessary to do these loops. And don't be like me, where you waste your coins during an event where the next one is useful. Mysterious Gem Chest. This is going to be the standard Gem Chest event, so even for free-to-play players, the first two chests are going to be excellent value. The Heroic Scroll for 100 each, 500, and the Prophet Orbs for 1,500. Both of these are the cheapest place in the game to buy Heroic Scrolls and Prophet Orbs, so I highly recommend you at least get these two. The Guild Coin chest is also a pretty good value if you can afford it, but I wouldn't push too hard and spend all your gems on it. The other two chests generally aren't worth it. If they're worth it to you, you're wailing out, or you know why. Another week of Ormus's Workshop. This is pretty standard by now. Create artifact essence from your existing artifacts. Make glittery, radiant, and splendid versions. Nothing new there other than the upgraded artifacts that we saw in some earlier leaks and spoilers. This is the first week of the Transcendence Expansion package. Why? Because the Voyage goes live on Thursday. I will cover a lot more about this. Just note that these are the packs where you can buy the Transcendence cores, which will then eventually turn into you can buy cores of Transcendence here, which you use in the summoning circle, which then can turn into crystals of Transcendence, as well as a heart, which you can use Gia. I still think it's expected to cost about $2,000 US if you wanted to summon Voyage Gia on the first day. It'll vary other than that, but just keep that in mind if you are planning on whaling. And finally, a standard value pack. Nothing too interesting here, but going to be your standard 170, 30, 10 for wishing coins. So that is going to be it for the in-game spoilers. Let's hop on over to some of the Voyage spoilers I have for you guys and cover my thoughts and what I might do. So, most of these come from the new English leaks on the Idle Heroes Facebook page, which I will link to in the description if you want to read their notes and breakdown as well as mine. So, first of all, we have the Compass of the Transcended. This is going to be the Voyage Gate summoning circle, basically. You use those cores of Transcendence that you can buy for 1,500 gems daily, or value packages, to summon 5-star heroes. So a 5-star hero is guaranteed from this summoning circle. It's not like the regular one where you can get 4 or 3 stars. Additionally, those two platforms on the left and right allow you to pick a light and dark as well as a non-light and dark hero, and this will double the drop rate for those heroes, which is pretty awesome, and you can swap them at any time. So if you're aiming for a Sherlock and Russell or whoever, you can put them there and double their drop rate in this circle. Every summon gets you a certain amount of crystals of Transcendence. These are going to be used in the evolution cube, which I'll cover next. Additionally, your 300th summon earns you a guaranteed Transcending Heart. So this is changed from the first few iterations. It used to be a scaling rate. Now it's just you get it on your 300th guaranteed. Once you get this Transcending Heart, the event does reset. So this is where the 450,000 gem number you may have heard comes from. So you can buy a summon for a Core of Transcendence for 1,500 from the marketplace every day, and after 300 summons, you're guaranteed to get this Transcending Heart. So for 450,000 gems, you're guaranteed to get one of these as a quote-unquote free-to-play player. So next up is the Evolution Cube. This is where you're going to use those Transcending Hearts or Crystals of Transcendence to make, for now, just your Voyage Shia, but later on your Queen, your Asmodeus, whoever else. So it takes one Transcending Heart or, and I know I misspoke this last time, 5 million Crystals of Transcendence. I'm not 100% certain of the conversion rate. I'm guessing the hearts will still come a little bit faster, but it is a way to sort of collect resources over time and eventually get a copy of the hero as well. When you're converting these heroes, there's no requirements on level or stars, so if you have a level 1 5-star Shia, you can convert her here, as well as a level 330 E5 Shia. It doesn't matter. But they will gain new skills, stats, and appearance, and they will convert factions. So the Evolution Cube is going to be only used for Shia for now, and then the other heroes that are added later. Next up, we have the Realm's Gate, which is one of the new PvE areas. So there's going to be 5 levels to the Realm's Gate with a different number of sort of areas and zones you can battle. You're going to fight different opponents, you'll get chests, there's some random events, and once you clear every little hexagon in this area, you unlock the next level. And then after the first 4 levels, you get the next level. On the 5th one, you'll complete your exploration. And each area you have some bonuses to specific heroes. You may get more hit points, attack, stuff like that. Additionally, you're going to run into Void enemies, including Void bosses. And I'm going to include a link in the description to one of Jimmy's battles against a Void boss. These things are no joke. It looks a lot like Sealand, where you have like one big boss and 4 minions. But for starters, these bosses have Purify. So my Delacium army, as well as anyone else's, gonna be pretty neutered, if not useless. In his video, he shows off an Amun-Ra buffing an Aspen team, which looks at least good to start. We may need to optimize it later, but yeah, these are going to be some hard bosses, and you're going to need to use Void Corruption to prevent them from regenerating. Next up, we have that Void Temple, which is going to be basically the new achievements functionality. So for reaching certain levels of difficulty in Sealand, Tower, Campaign, Broken Spaces, and Aspen Dungeon, you will get buffs and benefits to your team. So for example, if you clear Aspen Dungeon Death 100, you get plus 15 levels to all of your E5 heroes in every game mode, not just Void. So you can have level 345 heroes. As well as clearing Sealand 20 gives you a damage bonus inside of the Realm's Gate against that specific faction, and so on. So definitely a reason to be completing your Sealand 20s, your Tower of Oblivions, and for some of us, the Aspen Dungeon Death 100. That said, there are lower tiers of rewards, so Aspen Dungeon Death 1 gets rewards, Hell 1, and so on. Finally, we've got the Obelisk of Heroes. This is going to be the overall power leaderboard. It will be separated by faction as well as overall. So if you have a ton of one specific faction, maybe you'll see yourself in the top 100 of a leaderboard. That is going to be it for my spoilers. That said, I finally have a giveaway account for you guys. So let's jump on over to that video and show it off. So this giveaway account comes to us from Baldy, also of Server 1, who got it from a guildmate that quit. And it is in a very interesting place. As you can see, it has an E5 Garuda, an E3 Garuda, an E1 carry, and a ton of fortress puppets, as well as a few pay-to-win artifacts and gear. After talking around, we figured out the reason it's in such a weird place. As you can see, it has Fortress Sealand 17 complete. The person actually had 2 E5 pennies that they then later regressed. So unfortunately, you don't have any Sealand 20 clears, although you can progress on Dark fairly soon. There is a ton of puppets that you can use to basically take this account wherever you want. Other than that, it's in a pretty early weird state, but definitely not a bad account, and comes with that E5 and E3, as well as that 9-star Rogan, which will be fun. So to win this account, be sure to hit that subscribe button on these videos and enter in the comment Garuda in this video, and I'll probably select a winner once we hit 500 subscribers, or 2 weeks from now, news video. depending on which one happens first. So again, that code is Garuda. Be sure to enter in that bottom for a chance to win this VIP4 account. That's going to be it for this video, but be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you like the content, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.